Fedya, my great-grandfather, believed impossible. The only photo I have of him, a grainy black and white from the 50s, taken in the LA backyard he shared with my great-grandma Barbara, my grandma Dorothy, and my pops in South Central, back when the neighborhood was poor white folks. Migrants from foreign lands like Arkansas and Oklahoma, and one old communist from Bulgaria with a scraggly beard and a crazy smile. That was Fedya. Spent the last 10 years of his American life in that backyard, trying to build what he called a perpetual motion machine. A machine that once you started it would supposedly go on forever without any new energy or adjustments, thus perpetual motion, something everyone from Isaac Newton to my 4th grade science teacher agreed was physically totally impossible. But not for Fedya, the sweet man with a curious smile, born in Bulgaria, but he learned how to swim in the Pacific at the age of 5. Maybe he met my great-grandma walking along that beach. Or maybe it was walking a picket line. Both members of the party, and I'm not talking about the after party. At least not yet. I am a 4th-generation socialist. Red diaper, great-grandbaby. It's real, y'all. The FBI has been wiretapping my family since before there were wiretaps. Now they just follow me on Twitter. Fedya was the dreamer, Barbara was the fighter, March was striking miners in Colorado, migrant farm workers in California, said from each according to their abilities, to each according to their needs. It sounded to me like kindergarten. She called it communism, a system that folks said was physically impossible, but she believed. Now, J. Edgar Hoover and Joe McCarthy did not exactly share my family's beliefs. They believed in prophets and witch hunts and detaining suspected dreamers. In 1951, they showed up at my family's doorstep in South Central. I can imagine the scene. Barbara sitting on the front porch, talking politics and playing cards with Grandma. My 8-year-old pop sitting on her lap, wondering what these fat men in black coats were doing walking up his lawn. But the FBI was not looking for anyone with a U.S. passport. They came around the back to the backyard and went straight for Fedya and his foreign smile, busy putting what he was sure were the finishing touches on his machine. But he never saw those wheels and pulleys again. The feds took him in steel handcuffs, then sent him past the steel curtain, back to Bulgaria, a land he hadn't seen since he could crawl, a language he couldn't speak his own name in, a country called communist that had traded a sickle and hammer for an AK against its own people. This is for my great-grandpa Fedya. And this is for Arizona, where they now deport dreamers with brown skin, where Governor Brewer is J. Edgar Hoover, and Joe McCarthy goes by Sheriff Joe Arpaio, where they're trying to finish what California started with Prop 187, where they're banning ethnic studies because you shouldn't learn history from one group's side unless it's Columbus in October, where Martin Luther King Day, they were the last state in the country to honor MLK Day until Chuck D in a boycott put them on blast, where the desert is a death trap, an ecological disaster of drought and detention centers, and if you don't see the connections, you're in the wrong fucking theater. My heart is a Grand Canyon, gaping and breaking. Every time I hear the words, go back to Mexico, sounds too much like go back to Russia, fucking commie. They still scream at me on the picket line, motherfucker, I'm from Bulgaria. Get it right. I'm from D.C. and Oakland, California. I know where I'm from, why my roots run red, do you? Do you see the blood on your leaves? The tears in your trees? America, she is a tree standing by the water. Can she ever be moved? This land is a shtetl of liars and thieves and dreamers and kings. Grandfathers will always cross grand rivers. The grass just looks more green. The only thing that is constant in this life is movement. We are all in perpetual motion, but we are never machines. So I dare you to try, because you can never deport a dream. This is for Fedya. They took you from your wife, from your family, but I'm here. I'm coming back for you, back to Bulgaria, assimilated American and post-Soviet wasteland. I can see you. I can see you sitting in the back of an old gray apartment, waiting for the wind to carry you a taste of the Pacific. I open the gate. You see me, and you see yourself. Same scraggly beard, same crazy smile. It's you, Richard's son, Joshua. Yes, Fedya, it's me. I'm here. I have the wheels. I have the pulleys. Can you show me how to build impossible?
This is how we do it.